Okay, so I'm here on our balcony. You can see here it's actually raining in Mexico. It's actually rained a couple of times. And now we're waiting to get ready to go to Palo. Gilda is getting her hair done and all the other fun stuff at Senses Spa, which is the spa that Disney Fantasy has. It's a really nice place to visit. A bunch of options there, but we didn't do many because of the wheelchair situation. But still fun to walk around. So if you got the chance to come here, definitely recommend it. And then we'll go ahead and set sail to the next one, which will be Cayman Islands. Look at the force of this thing being pushed off.
A blissful retreat for the senses. The Senses Spa and Salon provides tranquility, pampering, and relaxation with a multiple of spa and beauty treatments. Dive into pure bliss, indulgent luxuries, and inner contentment in an environment designed to soothe the senses. This pristine setting features rainforest-themed aromatherapy steam rooms, a dry sauna fashioned after a Roman bath, private luxury villas, and so much more. Enjoy the impressive retreat at sea that offers therapeutic and beautifying personal care services for both men and women. I rarely do professional manicures or pedicures, but their hand and stone made me a fan. My hair was fantastic, and if it wasn't for the very strong winds, it probably would have lasted longer. On our next trip, I am definitely going back.
Now, another location which we visited was the Skyline Lounge, and this place was awesome. And it's very cozy, very dark, and has all these cool artifacts from 6 places around the world that the place is representing. So you can see here in the map the 6 places that you'll see on these big screens that they have, which is simulating the views of from the towers from these awesome locations. In this case here, for example, you'll see what is Paris. And what is cool of these displays is that they're actually like windows, like if you're on this high tower, and every 15 minutes it will rotate to a different location, which was really cool, and it changed the whole vibe of the area, which was awesome. Now this area is more of a martini only drinks, and while we're not really big into martinis, we did enjoy a couple of cocktails here. Very good, very delicious, and they're themed after the 6 locations that you can see here. For example, check out here where the screen will change from one location to the other, which is awesome. And again, these places and other bars are additional to your drinking. So whatever you buy here, you will have to pay additional, and just like every other item, 18% is added automatically.
So as you all can see, it's a little dark because we're in a Skyline Lounge, and they specialize in martinis. So we ordered one for me, one for Luis, and now we're gonna find out how they taste. We're waiting for a dinner reservation at Palo, so
yeah. All right. And here's mine. Oh, nice. It's like a fruity martini. It's interesting, yeah.
Mine is fruity too. It's really nice.
I'm not like big martini fan, but still, this is something different.
I know.
Yeah.
I like it. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up.
Yes.
So this is my perfection. Stop. This is so good. Oh, so good.
All right.
So we arrived at our reservation for Palo. It's on the 12th floor in the back, so we can see it. So we're very excited. Yeah.
Here's our table, which was slid out for us, so that we can easily move in. Amazing.
And I think I'm in love with these plates.
They used to serve it as well, so it's not too heavy. It's a very, very well balanced.
Menu. Hello. So the chef has granted us with this beautiful thing, and I'll put the description underneath because Gilda probably knows what it is, but there's two of them to welcome us to Palo, and I'll let Gilda try it out, see what she thinks.
Guinea pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you. I knew you.
It's like a little soup, a potato, and like bread and.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
It's nice and warm and everything. Okay. Like a little spoon and everything. God, I feel like an idiot. Okay, there we go. Oh,
Right?
that's good. The sauce is so creamy
Yes.
and good. Oh, this is amazing.
Yep.
Sent out from the chef to us to celebrating our 30th anniversary. Thank you, chef. So here's our bread service, which looks amazing. We'll put what it is. It's the different types of breads here. And then we got the two salads. I'll put the ingredients what I got for this one, and then Gilda got the other salad. And then our server was actually said, well, I'll just put in the middle the stuff that you guys can share, which is this. And look at, I want you to see the presentation on this. This is amazing. Every detail here has been spot on. I think Gilda agrees it's been, yeah, there you go. So we're going to go ahead and start picking from,
I'm going to
yeah, Gilda's going to go ahead and start
submit the
ahead.
salad.
Yeah, this has just been perfect. Okay, so here is mine, and as you can see, it's got some Parmesan cheese that the guy had just brought this chunk of cheese and shaved it right in front of me and put the shavings on top of it. And we got, for the both of us, we got some asparagus. And Gilda got over there also
Mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes, which is fine. I don't want mashed potatoes, but I will share my asparagus. How's that?
It's okay.
Okay. And then here's her piece of meat, which cut perfectly.
Oh, cut so easily.
Yes, and he actually asked to cut into it before she started eating to make sure it's the right temperature, which, as you can see, she's already started. So I guess it is perfect. So
Fantastic.
yeah, this experience has been totally worth it, guys.
Se smile. Can you smell?
Oh, that is delicious. That smells so good.
Make the two sauce together.
Yep.
Yeah. Please enjoy.
Yes.
Don't touch the honey king.
Thank you.
Have fun.
How is it?
Your carriage is still there.
This is a religious experience.
It really is. Yeah.
So good.
And he did the same thing for mine. He did the whole process. I did say do not obviously throw the gelato right on top, so you just have that for the end. But
Yeah.
just to see Gilda's face on this thing, it's like,
It's so good.
oh yeah.
So
And he had us smell the chocolate. The first thing he did was to pop the top part, and he said, "Smell the chocolate," and you can smell it. I swear from a mile away, and it was so good. So I am going to put the phone down and take care of this issue that I have here. We'll be right back. And this is what our server gave us. Check this out.
But Joe, you met
Amazing.
at the pub, so you met both of them.
So what do we got here? You got one and I got one.
A limoncello, sort of like an apple cider. That's what this is. You drink it slowly.
Yes, and it was a gift from him to us for our 30th anniversary. Another gift besides this amazing thing here. So Gilda is going to go ahead and try it first as usual.
I already did. This is
How
so
is
good.
it? It's insanely good.
When he was in the Hammers. And he said he likes
What did you say? Slip it slowly. I just want to gulp the whole thing down.
Is that good? Oh, lordy. Oh. It's like the perfect flavor for the ending of this whole amazing meal.
Yep. Yep. Just when you think they can't kill you more. Yep.
I'm getting emotional.
It's
my
so
God.
good.
It's so good. Okay. I don't know what to say. It's so good. It's I got no words.
Yeah, they're none.
No. Oh Lord, it's like you said, you want to gulp it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It's got that lemon flavor to it, that kick to it. And it's not a shot, like you said. It's not a shot, so you don't just gulp it because it's got so much sweetness to it.
And it's so good.
Oh yeah. No words. Okay.
Yeah, that's the new movie.
Ah, então, bem fácil. E o soufflé já vai declarar essa história. We ran out of soufflé today.
So for once, I'm making Luis pay.
Yeah, and I put the information wrong. I like asking for last name. I put the stateroom, and with the stateroom, I put the last name.
Of course you do.
Of course. And we're gonna add to the tip because this service was
Beyond.
over the top. Yeah, because usually they add already automatically the 18% on everything that you buy, which is fine. Don't have to worry about that. But still, when you
This
get
is
service
not
like what
an
we had
18%
today,
tip.
oh no. So what he did today was just
Beyond words.
oh yeah. So yeah, I'm paying. I got the pen in my hand. Look, I got my pen in the hand. Okay. We just got out of Palo, and
Wow.
I'll let Gilda start because I think that was. No, go ahead. I'll be quiet. Go ahead, start.
I have no words.
Yeah.
Like I've heard of this and everybody going crazy over it, but I didn't get the hype.
Mm-hmm.
This was by far the best anniversary dinner I've ever had.
Yeah.
The steak, the chocolate souffle, the asparagus, so juicy, so tender. My mashed potatoes, so good.
Yes.
My steak was amazing. I have no words.
Yeah.
The service
was right on spot. The guy was excellent, and we had a bottle of wine, and he was like right there on everything.
I couldn't even get to the bottom of it when he was already refilling it.
Yeah.
And he would explain everything he'd done. I don't want it to get hot, so I just go little by little.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic.
Well, you even picked. He even brought over 2 knives for her to pick because there was a black and there was a white one. You can pick the knife that you're going to be using for your steak. I'm like, are you kidding me?
What?
Yeah.
Just a steak knife.
The steak
but it
knife.
was so good.
Yes.
Like so good.
And the souffle at the end with the pouring of the chocolate, and then he says, "Smell the chocolate," you know.
And I'm like,
'cause-
I can smell it from here. Buddy, I don't need to smell it. Trust me, I can smell that chocolate from here.
He poked the chocolate with a fork and said, "Smell it," and right there I started to drool. I'm like, "Dude, hurry up, or I'm gonna bite it." And then the whole cup was warm, so you know it was fresh. It was right. Oh,
Everything about
Yeah.
this dinner was over the top.
Yeah.
A lot more than I ever expected.
yeah. And there was two menus Well, not too many.
There's
two
a
options.
fixed menu
Yeah.
where you can pick whatever they have.
There's one,
And then the other one is you go by what you want to have, which is fine. We picked a fixed menu because we
had what we wanted.
It had already what we wanted.
Yeah.
But we also picked like a bottle of wine, and we also picked like extra asparagus and
your
mashed potatoes,
which were the most buttery, tasty mashed potatoes I've ever had. It was like, I feel like we've been slapped. Because you think, oh yeah, going to Palo is a Disney meal. You're gonna, you know, and the first thing the guy tells you when you walk in is that there's no Disney characters. It's not Disney themed. It's all you know, based out of Italy, and you know the chandelier had, you know,
it's
all
made
Italy,
out of like the colors of the pasta and the shapes of pasta. We'll put it so you guys can see it. It's like an amazing. It's hard to get.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. This is a very sought out ticket to get, but it was absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
Going through all the trouble we did.
Yeah. Now talking about the ticket, another thing just to mention there that when you do a Disney cruise, when you're 90 days out, is it 90 days?
Yes, it's 90 days
90
out.
days out, you have the option then to start picking your options. So at midnight, just like any other Disney thing, at midnight is when you can start picking your stuff. So this was one of the first places that Gilda picked.
Yeah, that was my priority.
Yeah.
Like they tell you, pick out your priorities. And I said, you know what? My priority is going to be our anniversary dinner at Palo because everybody recommended it. And I'm glad I made it a priority because it was so good.
Yeah, and if you look at the map, and I'll put a photo of the map, Palo and Remy, they're both at the top floor, like the 12th floor.
At the
back of the ship. So one's on the left side and one's on the right hand side. So the view that you got is amazing. And as you can see in the video here, the inside is just, and before you actually go into the to the restaurant itself, they put you like this little bar lounge that we sat there, which was, you know, I
have no words. No. This was an amazing meal.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was amazing.
Yeah. So
two enthusiastic thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yeah. I think this is the best that we've ever had.
Yes.
I know it sounds cheesy and corny, but I think this is probably the best that we've ever had.
Then the limoncello at the end.
Oh God.
What was that?
You're like, he's gonna get some quick thing, and
some quick, like he's like, it's a limoncello, like sort of like an apple cider. Try it out. And I tried it out, and I'm like, oh, it was so good.
Yeah, no, this was everything.
Everything about this meal was fantastic.
You know, the guy came out, pulled the table out for Gilda could slide in.
Yeah.
You know, so we literally walked into and sat down. The guy pulled the table out all the way for us to walk in. Mm-hmm. You know, put the napkins on your lap. Explain all the menu. It was amazing. I got no words.
Yeah. Best meal ever.
Yeah. And that's it. That's it for Palo. So tomorrow's another day. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what's going on.
Okay, guys. Until then, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay.
Hey, everyone. So it's day 4. We started in Cabanas. As you can see, this was our view this morning. And now we're heading to the Royal Gathering to go meet up some princess. So gather along.
And we're not shaking. The thing is that the boat is moving. That's why you can see that we're like rocking here. It's not because we want to. Yeah.
It's we're going to Grand Cayman.
Yep.
But in Grand Cayman we don't dock because there's a protected coral reef around the island. So you get off a boat, you get on a boat, you get off a boat, you get on a boat.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing today.
Yep. Okay.
Tag along.
Let's go. While we're here, I want you to check out how the aqueduct pops out over the boat, which is why it's so cool, and the views that you get when you're on it. And hopefully that's one of the things that we'll do today. Okay, look at the waves here. This is why this boat is moving as it is as we get close to the Cayman Islands. Crazy.
So we're here at the Royal Gathering at deck 3, and look how cute all this is. It has the Halloween, it has the girls, and you have Cinderella, Tiana, Mulan, and Belle. And you have music on the background.
staying here
There we
first?
go, big smiles.
Very nice chair you have too.
The best thing ever. Yes. I know. I asked them what's up at Cabanas, and they're like, "Who is say it all?" Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to build the business just for them. Please do.
Look out here first. Look out here, princess.
Big smiles.
Now, doing a quick tour here of Deck 11, you can see you got the Mickey pool, and there's always movies playing here on the TV, which is awesome. And the sound is great. I mean, they got speakers all over the place with surround sound, and you can feel the bass and everything. So how cool is that? And then you also have here the Nemo's Reef, which is the area for the little kids. You see all these waters, and there's some slides there on the back, which is really cool. And if you're into it, you can actually do the aqueduct, which is right here, that slide that you see going all around the top of the Disney Fantasy, which is also on the Disney Dream. And we'll be getting on that later, don't worry. I got a video for that as well.
So we had a bottle of wine last night with dinner, and this morning we're suffering the side effects.
I hate to tell you this.
We went to bed too early, first of all, because we were so stuffed. We were falling asleep.
Yeah.
And now this morning, Luis couldn't sleep, so he woke up early.
Yep.
I woke up late, and we're like, it's not even 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And we're already having Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are suggesting, like our daughter, just get drunk again, we can. Grand Cayman Islands has a new restriction on alcohol.
Yeah.
So Disney had to shut down some of the bars.
Yeah, like some of the ones that we usually
Go through.
yeah, they've all been closed.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's only 10 a.m. and we still have not arrived at Cayman Islands. We can now see it from here. I'm going to go flip the camera and show you guys, but we're finally arriving to Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
So
The port called back. It's really late. It's 5:30.
Yeah.
So that was surprising to us.
yeah,
Different experience. And today we are going on a boat with a glass
glass
bottom
bottom, yeah.
to see the
The ruins and all this other stuff and
ruins, the fishes.
the fishes.
The fishes. The ruins was in Mexico.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. This is really hard.
Yes, yes, and that's why if we didn't say it earlier, Gilda said it earlier, that one of the reasons that Cayman Islands we do not actually there's a protected reef all around the Cayman
Yeah.
Islands. So and the boat also is too big to actually fit. So that's why we jump from one boat to another, and then when
Yeah.
we jump on that other boat, check out that protected reef, and of
Yeah.
course we'll show clips here for you guys.
Here we go. There it is. Coming in full speed ahead.
How can I go back?
Okay, before we land to Cayman Islands, I want to tell you a little story about it. I was actually here in 2005 with my previous company, AT&T International, and we used to do all these wireless setups and networks and all the fun stuff for all the islands, which were not the US, Antigua, Barbados, Grenada, Antigua, Dominica, and Cayman Islands. And my first visit to Cayman Islands was actually after Hurricane Ivan had just run over the island. and it was a Category 5. So obviously, most of the network was down. The stores were all broken up and stuff like that. So being part of the computers and network stuff, I had to actually jump in a private plane and fly in because there was no planes coming in or out at that time. So the company chartered a private plane, and I was sitting on the front seat of this Cessna coming in, which was really cool. Now, as I tell all the story, I'm going to show you the photos so you guys can see. Now, obviously, once we were here in the island, they said, well, you know, there's a hotel you can stay at, there's no power and stuff like that. And I was like, well, that's not sounds like my place to stay. The only place that I actually had power and some water was actually the store, the retail store. And I stayed in that retail store for 3 days, literally. They'd roll down the shutters at the end of the day, and they'd roll them up in the morning for people to come in. And even though the island was basically, a lot of stuff was destroyed, as you can see in the photos, still people would line up to buy prepaid phone cards and stuff like that, which was crazy. It was just crazy that people would still buy. And then another funny thing is that our store was actually located inside a what used to be a jewelry store. So obviously people tried to loot the store. They tried breaking in from the other store through the wall, as you see here in the photos. So it was crazy. And there was also a curfew, so you couldn't be out after certain hours and stuff like that. So it was really interesting. And we had to drive around looking for fallen towers and other fun stuff. So yeah, it wasn't really a vacation type of thing to Cayman Islands. So today I'm finally going to go to Cayman Islands as a vacation, stress-free. And again, this was over almost 19 years ago. So obviously the infrastructure has all been repaired and stuff like that. So just a funny story so you guys can know a little bit about me.
So we're here waiting for our bottom class
Tour.
It's on a boat. So we're gonna wait here, and they gave us a Snow White sticker.
Yeah,
we're in
look
the
at that.
Snow White group.
Yeah. And usually where you wait for these events is in what they call the D Lounge, which is this place here, which is where they do other types of trivia and other fun stuff. So now we wait until we're called. Okay. Yeah.
I used to work in there. I mean, granted, it was just a dock. It was just...
Streets of Cayman Islands. So here's I think this is our last boat that we're getting on. And you see our cruise ship there in the back.
Okay, so that's Chris. Sorry.
So over here the
You guys, I'll be playing an audio about the shipwrecks, okay? So listen carefully. of the Balboa. Let me tell you the story of one of the Cayman Islands' most famous and popular wreck dive sites. The Balboa was a 375-foot-long ship that was built in 1923 in Scandinavia. She made her way to the Caribbean when she was purchased by the J.S. Walker and Son Shipping Company of Jamaica in 1928. The Balboa applied the various shipping routes in the Caribbean and U.S. North American basin, hauling general cargo. In November 1932, she was headed from Port Arthur, Texas to Jamaica with a load of lumber. She pulled into the Georgetown Harbor to try to dodge what was described in that day. This is the story of the wreck of the Cali, the rice boat. The Cali was a 206-foot, four-masted sailing vessel with a draft of some 35 feet. Draft meaning the part of the vessel below water. The Cali was built in 1900 in Scotland by Macmillan and Sons for the Heinz Rudolph Shipping Company of San Francisco. Her first name was Hawaii. She originally plied the shipping routes of the Atlantic and Pacific.
Since life is sweet, we got the video naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, the earth start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it under the sea.
This Bermuda chop, the reason why he just put the oatmeal on the glass, because they don't see he had a shot, they will go pick it out his hand and he open the food for them. That's how friendly they are.
What kind is this one?
That's a barracuda going in there. Yeah, that's a barracuda. See him down there? Yeah. There.
Does he take it for a crab? Is that what he does? They dig for the crab?
Yeah, there's something right now, see? As you guys can see, trying to hunt something. You see how she's doing it? You get up in the sand.
All these little white circles are these sand dollars?
Okay, so we just got out of the glass boat tour. What do you think?
That was fantastic.
Yes.
Honestly speaking, if you are coming to Grand Caymans and are doing any type of tour, this has to be it.
Yes.
Nothing will compare to this tour. They're fantastic.
Yes. Hilda's just noticing that the driving is on the other side of the road. Look at
That
this.
is so confusing.
Yeah. So.
It's so weird.
No. This is cool. And some of the cars actually have the drivers on the other side as well. Like this guy, you'll see here. Look, the driver's on the right-hand side instead of on the left. Okay, so here we're walking on the streets of Grand Cayman. We already got some merchandise, and as usual, I have to carry it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just casually walking here while our ship is right over there. A Harley Davidson? You need some leather?
No, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so we spotted this spot, gelato here. So let's go ahead and try out some Grand Cayman gelato. And like it says there, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy ice cream, and that is pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
That sums it up.
Okay, in we go.
And I'm gonna go with the strawberry there in the back. It's just calling my name.
Okay.
Yeah. Some flavor. What do you think?
They're right.
Good.
You can buy happiness, but you can buy ice cream.
And that is pretty much the same thing. And here's buying the strawberry one, so dig into it.
That is delicious.
I am giving her some of this.
Oh, no.
That is so awesome. Hey Gilda, there's you see that big boat over there behind you?
That's our ship.
That it is our